I just spent 30 days working every food delivery app at the same time. One paid me $4,237, another paid $2,891, and one literally cost me money. Here's what happened. Look, if you're thinking about doing food delivery as a side hustle, you've got the same question I had at start. Like, which app actually pays the most? Not what some random dude claims on Reddit, not what the apps claim imaginary. I wanted the real numbers. So I did something crazy. For 30 days straight, I worked for DoorDash, UberEats, GrubHub, and InstaCart at the same time. Same car, same city, same hours. I tracked every single mile, every gallon of gas, every tip, every base pay. It was kind of testing the waters, which one will really work best for me. And by the end, one clear winner emerged. But here's the thing, it's probably not the one you think. And I'm going to show you something at the end that changed everything about how I approached gig work. So stick around. All right, so here's the setup. 4 phones, 4 apps, DoorDash, UberEats, GrubHub, InstaCart, all running simultaneously from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday to Friday. Now, I'm going to be honest, the first week, absolute chaos. I'd get an order on DoorDash, accept it, then Uber Eats would ping me with something better, and I'm sitting there like, which one do I take? But I figured out a system, and I tracked everything in this spreadsheet right here. Look at this. Date, app, hours worked, orders completed, miles driven, gas cost, base pay, tips, total earnings. Every single day. So, week 1, let me show you what happened. DoorDash, 22 hours, $487. Not bad, right? That's $22 an hour. But look at this, 156 miles driven. At current gas prices, that's $28 in gas. So really, $20.73 an hour. Uber Eats, 20 hours, $512. Wait, less hours but more money? That's $25.60 an hour and only 134 miles. After gas, $24.35 an hour. GrubHub, I'm not gonna lie, GrubHub was rough. $20 an hour before gas, but then I spent 3 hours with 0 orders, just sitting there, waiting. So my actual per hour? $18.12 after gas. Instacart, this one surprised me. 15 hours, $398. That's $26.53 an hour. But here's the catch. Shopping takes forever. A $30 batch took me an hour and a half. So week 1 winner? Uber Eats. But we're just getting started. By week 2, I started noticing patterns. DoorDash, consistent, like really consistent. Every day, $20 to $24 an hour. Boring but reliable. I could predict my earnings almost perfectly. Uber Eats, absolute roller coaster. One day I'd make $38 an hour during a surge. The next day, $14. It was like gambling. GrubHub, I wanted to like it. I really did. But the order volume was just too inconsistent. I'd get a $12 order, then nothing for 45 minutes, then a $6 order going 8 miles. Like, what? And Instacart, here's what I learned. Look at this. The base pay is higher, right? $18 to $30 per batch. But the time investment, a Costco order, 2 hours. And then the customer tips $2. $2 for 87 items. I'm still mad about that. But then I got a $78 batch. One delivery, 45 minutes. That's $104 an hour. So Instacart is high risk, high reward. All right, here we go. 30 days, final numbers. Let me show you the total earnings first. Instacart, $2,891. But remember, this was part-time hours because shopping takes so long. GrubHub, $3,104. More hours than Instacart, but barely more money. DoorDash, $4,237. The consistency king. Uber Eats, $4,019. Very close to DoorDash. So DoorDash wins, right? Wrong, because we haven't talked about earnings per hour yet, and this is where it gets interesting. After I factor in gas, dead miles, and actual active time, GrubHub, $18.12 per hour. Last place. Sorry, GrubHub. DoorDash, $22.47 per hour. Solid, reliable, boring. UberEats, $24.63 per hour. Higher peaks, but more stress. InstaCart, $27.31 per hour. Wait, what? Here's what I didn't expect. Instacart paid the most per hour, but required the least hours because it's so exhausting. I physically could not shop for 8 hours straight. But here's where it gets really interesting. I made a fifth column, and this changed everything. Best strategy. What if I combined them? What if I did Instacart in the morning when batches are good, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., then switched to DoorDash lunch rush, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., then UberEats dinner surge, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Look at this. Week 5, using this strategy, $1,847 in 1 week. That's $461 per day working 8 hours. That's $57.62 an hour. So here's the real answer to which app pays the most. If you want consistency and can handle volume, DoorDash. You'll make $4,000+ a month, no surprises. If you want highest hourly but can handle physical work, Instacart, but you can't do it full time. If you want highest peaks and don't mind the valleys, UberEats. Surges can hit $40, $50 an hour, but you'll have $12 hours too. If you're in a small market with low competition, actually, GrubHub might work. But for me, in a big city, no. But here's my real recommendation. Don't pick one, run 3. Instacart mornings, DoorDash lunch, UberEats dinner. That's how you hit $6,000, $7,000 a month. Oh, and one more thing I discovered. There's a 6th app I tested in week 4 that I didn't mention yet. It's called Spark Driver. It's Walmart's delivery app. And in week 4, it paid $1,100 in part-time hours. I'm making a full video on that soon, so if you want to see those numbers, subscribe now because that one's going to blow your mind. All right, there you have it. 30 days, 4 apps, 1 clear strategy. If this helped you figure out which app to try, or if you're already doing gig work and want to optimize, smash that subscribe button because I'm doing this for 20 more apps over the next 90 days. Drop a comment. Which app are you using, and what's your hourly rate? I'm genuinely curious. And if you want this exact spreadsheet I use to track everything, the link's in the description. It's free. That is it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.